Well, Miss Pam Jones, I believe, just dropped a comment down below saying that the Domino's has confirmed that the guy has been assaulted. That or Pam Jones also went on to say that Charlie actually streamed for an hour after doing this, and um, openly admitted, hey, what's going on, Stu? Openly admitted to assaulting this person and bragged about the fact that he broke his jaw with a left hook. Now, of course, I do not think he broke his jaw with a left hook or anything like that. Red Screen's on here. What's up, man? I told you we cover everything on here, and this is part of it. So that's what the update is so far. If he's been doing this, and it's been over an hour since he's been live streaming this, and I don't know how the hell he is not in jail yet. I really don't. Uh, but I don't. If the guy didn't press charges on him, he should. We gotta get this fucker off the street. He's a danger to society. He's a psychopath, and this is where I'm gonna get to where probably some people's feelings are gonna get a little hurt, and people are gonna get a little pissed off because I'm not blaming nobody in particular or nothing like that, but the haters in general. I stated this a while back. Y'all are gonna have to quit with the pranking and provoking this man into doing. I mean, this is exactly what happens when you do that. Frederick's on here. What's up? This is exactly what happens. Okay, I mean, this was an innocent dude out here just trying to make some money, just doing his thing, and he walks up to a door and some psycho method hits him in the head, or punches him, slaps him, whatever he did. He got assaulted. At first I could have thought it could have been a ploy to where Charlie could have paid the guy some extra money to do that, to sit there, and because, like I said, the shot I couldn't really see because it's out of frame. But as I stated, Pam sat there and said that he streamed for over an hour after doing this, so he should be in jail, or at least getting the cops pulled up on him by now, at some point. So I'm completely blown away at the situation, but the haters and stuff is really got to take a step back and take a good look at yourselves right now. And this is not the goal that we're trying to get. Okay, we're not trying to get Charlie to hurt somebody to go to jail, or this is how Stu says he tickled the delivery guy. That's why the delivery guy probably didn't press charges up yet. That's the cops have been to his house 2 to 3 times a month. The red screen says, yeah. I mean, so how he's not locked up at this point, I don't know. But in my opinion, and this is, like I said, a opinion, is y'all are going to have to find a different approach to this, because this is like the kid at school that gets bullied all the time. And I'm not saying y'all are bullying Charlie, because fuck Charlie, he's a piece of shit. But like, the kid at school is getting bullied, and eventually the kid at school brings a damn assault rifle to school and starts shooting at people. I mean, this is the same kind of approach that y'all are kind of going towards, and this is the result of it. I mean, you got a guy who's constantly doing something. He's got to be doing some kind of drugs or drinking constantly. He's not right in the head mentally. So that's all I got as far as the update so far. And now y'all can let me know if anything else happens as far as I'm going. But my original thing when I saw it was, this is another Charlie ploy to make a video. It's like pay the pizza guy like an extra $50. Like, hey, stand there and act like I hit you and knock the shit out of you, and then you can get you an extra $50. But no, I'm not so sure. But either way, if that's the case or not, if it is the case that he assaulted this dude, he needs to be in jail right now at this point in time and not let out. He needs to be sent to a psychiatric ward and evaluated. It's not like they don't have evidence. You can go online and find all the evidence that you need. It's just, and as a society, I do not know how that's not being done yet. I mean, that's all you gotta do is sit there and Stu says Charlie will prey on the easy victim. Yeah, he's always done that, and that's what I'm saying. A cop comes out there and they have every angle they can have to sit there and put this guy in at least a psych ward for a certain amount of time. You know, if not just arrested, you know, at least put him in a psych ward for a stretch of time to see what's going on with his head, man. You know, because he's not all there, and he's obviously a danger to people. You know, regardless, you know what we say on here. You know, Charlie cheap shotting people. Even his cheap shots can't hurt nobody. But I mean, seriously, I mean, like a pizza guy. I mean, yeah, imagine they going up and down. Like let's see, Stu says they have more balls than him by not calling cops. You know, yeah, I mean, but this dude, you know, the guy in the video I seen, if he really did get assaulted, you know, I don't see why he wouldn't call the cops at least. Or tell his boss, and his boss call the cops. You know, they got that address, they got the video footage. He's been apparently live streaming and this for a while. Supposedly been streamed for an hour afterwards. So, as I said, I mean, it's going to hit a lot of people the wrong way, but we have got to find a different way to approach handling Mr. Zelenoff. Because obviously what we're doing is not working, and it's going to end up getting somebody hurt way worse than what we're looking to, you know. And I'm not trying to do this to piss anybody off, really. It's just I'm trying to state the facts here. I mean, if that guy could have been up on high level steps, Charlie hits him, he rolls down the steps, and he's gone. Red screen, I would just drag him into a mental hospital. Yeah, I mean, it's like he needs to be put in a straitjacket and just locked up. Stu says apparently the Dell guy didn't complain to his boss. Wow. If he did not complain, man, that's on him, man. I don't know how in the world he don't do that, you know? Or, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just a different part of where I live, I guess, you know, something like that. If somebody rolled up, if even the pizza people around too, or if somebody come up to somebody's house and somebody like bitch slapped them at the door, they're probably going to like drag them out of the house, start beating the shit out of them, or eventually the cops are going to get there. But this is no excuse, and karma is coming. That's from Red Screen Stew. Haters have tracked the pizza shop. Okay. So, I mean, after this whole ordeal is over, we are still going to have to find a different approach, because he's going to get out unless they do an evaluation of his state of mind, and maybe he was on some really hard shit, and maybe the cops will have something on him to put him in jail, and then eventually put him in some kind of detox center or mental hospital or something like that. And Red Screen is right, karma is coming, but I mean, people that's doing the pranking and the prank calls that are sending, I mean, I don't even know if that's what it was. You know, we have no confirmation of that, but if somebody did do that and sent, you know, a prank pizza call to Charlie's house, even as innocent as that is, it could have ended way worse, and you would really feel like shit. So don't do that kind of stuff. If you're not going to approach it from a physical standpoint of view or by a lawful standpoint of view, don't fucking try to do anything to provoke or get into the situation. Stu says he's been a hermit in months. Now he's getting desperate for any attention. Yeah, that's why I said that's why I didn't know if the bid was actually legit when I saw it. I kind of figured it was like, hey, here's some money, you act like I done this, and then that's something that he would be likely to do. But I don't know the situation yet. But what I do know is that there's a problem about the system, about the way it's been working. How many ever years it's been, 11, 12, or whatever, there's going to have to be a different situation to approach this, is all I'm saying. Okay? find a Stu said he's petrified to go out of his apartment. Yeah, about this time he should be. Like I said, Tempo had his opportunity to get a hold of him and do some real damage. Crazy Tempo had the perfect opportunity to literally fuck Charlie up, and he did not do it. He failed at that attempt. He did not. He didn't. He just completely blown opportunity. And still, it don't matter how hard you beat the shit out of Charlie, you can beat him to the point of near death. He's not going to change. This is a matter for him to go into get evaluated in a hospital. He needs to be treated. It's he's mentally gone. No beating will set this guy straight. In jail time, unless it's a very long time, it's not going to set this guy straight. So different tactics. We need different approaches. Stu says Tempo's not a brawler. And let's see, Hurricane.Shane, I think you talk me out of hurting Charlie. No, it's not that, man. It's just like, look, I was in the same boat. I wanted the very first video I made. I seen a picture or a video of Charlie like hitting a dude with glasses, and I just wanted to, dude. I wanted to rip into that guy so bad, and I tried to make it happen so bad. But the longer that this has went on, and it's getting close to, I guess, a year now. Right at a year, I've been even remotely paying attention to it. I'm looking into different aspects, and let's say Red Screen. Once I get a plane ticket, I'm just going to go track them out and to the cops. Yeah, I mean, hell, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on with the cops out there, but if they don't have enough complaints or anything like down here in Bama, son, it's like you get caught spray painting a sign. Sometimes, shit, you could be gone for a week or two in jail. I mean, I don't get it. It's crazy. Like, what's it take out there, or do they got bigger things that they're worried about that they ain't worried about this guy? Which I personally think we do need to worry about him hurting somebody innocent. And Crazy Tempo doing the shit that he does. He's not a brawler, but he's provoking and instigating this and not proactively doing anything about it. If he was going to do what he was going to do, he should have just literally fucked up Charlie and went to jail himself. But he didn't do it. He's clout chasing, so that's his thing. I'm not going to get involved with that because that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying we need a different approach, a different tactic to deal with that. Call a local state police departments. Let them know what's going on in the area. Let the people out there in the apartments, if you live around this guy, call, and let them know, like, hey, this guy needs some mental evaluations. He needs to go to a health ward, or he needs to go to a detox center. He's drinking too much. He's doing too much drugs. His folks, his families, y'all, and let's see, Zelenoff's mom on beheaded knees. The family continues to allow and accept government assistance on his behalf. Yes. His mom and dad is not helping the situation at all. I mean, as a father myself, I can understand protecting your kid, but you have got to, there's a line to a certain point to where you got to admit, like, hey, my kid needs help, and I'm not able to do it. Nobody's going to be able to do it. No beating that anybody's going to be able to put on this man's going to be able to do it. No jail time's going to be able to do it unless it's legit life. So he needs mental help. He needs to get into a mental hospital or detox center. One of those. And like I was going back before about the kid that gets bullied in school constantly gets bullied in school. And I ain't saying that's what everybody's doing, but because they're not. I mean, he's a piece of shit. But that's how school shooters develop. So we've got to find different tactics. And personally, I ain't even dealt with Charlie anymore, so I'm not dealing with that at all, in any kind of tactic. And I'm just saying, this is real talk. I mean, if y'all get pissed about it, I'm sorry, but I appreciate everybody coming on here, jumping on it. If I find out anything else, I'll try to let y'all know. But until then, guys,